Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's going to be another dandy day, I'm pretty sure. Had a big old storm early this morning, but I've already been to the mailbox and everything seems to be intact, so grateful for that. Let's see who we got over here in the chat, shall we? We have Big D in the house this morning. Dave, thumbs up. Happy Thursday, Dave and everyone. 37 going to 43. Brr, here in fantastic Brooklyn, Michigan. Yeah, that's a little chilly, Dave. A little bit chilly. May need a sweater today. He's also over there on the Facebook. Appreciate you, Dave. Steve in Toronto says, good morning, Big D and all. Dwayne is here. Says, good morning to all. Thumbs up. Happy something. Here it is. Happy Thursday. I guess he remembered what day it was. Says, good morning, Dave, Jack, and Rocky. 52 degrees Fahrenheit in beautiful Cornwall, Ontario. Okay. LB Sharp says, morning. How you doing, LB? Good to see you here. Larry Galt says, good morning. Hot today, cool down tomorrow. All righty. I think it's supposed to be a little cooler, which I'm totally okay with because we've been in the 80s here, flirting around with the record high. So I'm perfectly fine with it getting a little bit cooler. I am totally okay with that. Let's see here. Jim Sinicola says, good morning, thumbs up. Starting out at 37 degrees, high in the mid 40s, and heading downhill. Rain and high winds. Chances of snow. Oh my gosh. That's just silly. Shouldn't be no snow in April. All right, let's see. Here's Brian Mooney. Says, good morning, all. Same here, Jim. Nice today, then more snow and cold headed to Wyoming. All right. Steve Gronsky's here. Says, good morning. 59 degrees, headed to 65. Sun is shining. Happy Thursday. Yes, indeed. Let's see who else we got here. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dave. Let's all poke that thumbs up for Dave. Yeah, we got a few of them over there. I appreciate it. Wilson Rubom says, morning, Dave. Everybody, thumbs up. Kevin Els, how you doing, Kevin? Hope everything's going well over there in South Africa for you. Earl Walker says, morning, everyone. 37, headed to 48. Light rain. There were 3 small tornadoes Tuesday night. 1 injured, not seriously. A lot of trees down and power out. Thumbs up. Yeah, I guess there were some tornadoes up in Indiana. I saw some pictures on Facebook. Looks like one went right through downtown Morrisville or something. Hitch Hamilton's in the house. Says, howdy, everybody, from steamy Southwest Florida. Low 72, high 91. This not springtime weather, but no snow. Yeah. There's Gary Hammett, Wood Creations. Good morning, everyone, he says. Good to see you. Is that Sawdust Engineer? Is that new, or it looks like something's different about that? Is that just me? Maybe it's been there and I just didn't remember it. LB says, Dave, that rotary axis looks nice. Been wanting to add one myself. Yeah, I'm liking it pretty good so far. I'm already going to make some changes on the way I've got it mounted, though. I thought I was going to like that T-track stuff, but I'm going to go back to this very simple design that I had originally on my old one. It's much easier. George 8th Rothfuss says, good morning, world. Good morning to you, George. Bill Hoffman says, good morning, Dave. Beautiful day today. Strong storms came through at 8 p.m. last night. Yeah. Okay. Mary Mallory's here over on Facebook. How you doing, Mary? Good to see you here. Ryan Bow says, morning, people. I just started watching I Am Legend. Good Rona movie. What are some other ones to watch? You're asking the wrong person if you're asking me, because I am not a movie watcher at all. Charles Steve's in the house. How you doing, Charles? Keith Stanford's here. Says, good morning, all. Brian Rockwell is here. Good morning, Brian. How you doing? Bart Bixel in the house this morning. Keith says 41 headed to 45 in New Hampshire. Yeah, Hendricks Woodworking's here. How you doing? Good to see you. Got a lot of folks on Facebook today. And nothing wrong with that. Maybe Facebook is doing better with its, a lot of people were saying that they'd start out over there and they'd have to switch to YouTube because it would be buffering because all the people doing those Facebook Lives. Not everybody does YouTube stuff, but anybody can do a Facebook Live. Not well, but anybody can do one. Yeah, it changed a little. Okay, thanks for that, because I was, thinking I was maybe going crazy. I was thinking you didn't have anything in the middle there. Jim Jones is here. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you catching the coffee sessions this morning. Jesse from JJ Woodshop, watching over on YouTube. How you doing, Jesse? And that reminds me, Jesse had an awesome challenge video, and I have added a page. Well, it's a different page. So if you go to the website, davegatton.com, and right on that main page, you'll see a link to where you can go check out all of the videos. You can do it on YouTube as well, because even though you're watching them on my webpage, it's really YouTube that you're watching. But they're all right there in the order that I received them. And I'm starting to get ready because I think we've got like 9 videos over there now, and I didn't want to get too far behind. So I'm adding them over there as we go. And then once the 30th gets here on May 1st, I'll have a form over there where people can go and vote for their favorite one. So that's how that'll work. Steve Murray says, morning, Dave. How you doing, Steve? Mary says she made it through the storms. Yeah. That picture somebody posted of Morrisville, man, it looked like it blew part of a top of a building off, and I don't know whether that was downtown or it looked kind of like it was like around their little square or something. I guess they got a square. I can't remember exactly. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in Morrisville when I was up there. I was more a Danville, Avon, Plainfield kind of person. Mike Reynolds is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Thumbs up. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay, that must be it. He said it had written, but it's different now, and I added color, made it more visible. Yeah, that might be. Well, it worked because it made me notice it. Yeah, the weather's, like I said, we had a big storm come through, but it's all gone, so no worries. The rest of the day, it's going to be a little cooler, which is good. But it is going to be a really interesting morning for me. Today is one of the days I dread every year, and that is because I have to take my puppies to the vet. They do not, well, Rocky especially, They do not like going to the vet. And of course, with all this corona stuff going on, it's going to be doubly interesting because now you pull up over there in the parking lot and you call them on your cell phone and tell them that you're here, and then they come out to your car and get the dogs and take them in. Well, it's going to be fun to see him drag Rocky and Jack into that building without me going in with them. That's going to be. I may just take my my little action camera thing and my selfie stick. I may I may shoot a little video of that because it'll probably be pretty funny. They better have some treats in their pocket. That's all I can say. Especially with Rocky, because he's going to say, it ain't happening. So we'll see how that goes. Jack's not so bad, but Jack is going to be an even bigger problem if he puts up a fight to go in without me, because that joker's big and he is strong as an ox. I ain't kidding you. So when them little old girls come out that weighs less than he does, that should be interesting. So, all righty. Well, not a whole lot of conversation over there in the chat that I see. Oh, Johnny's from J Fabrications is here. How you doing, Johnny? Good morning to you. Hope everything's well out there in Arizona. I think is where you are. Hitch says he just updated. Temp is 79 degrees at 9:10. Yeah. Well, that's, it's going to make you appreciate them new air conditioners you bought. You might as well get them broke in, right? Wait till July and August gets here. Watched a little news today. Pretty much same old stuff. And I haven't checked this. Coronavirus stat thing. This page that I always looked at, but I decided to pull it up this morning. And of course, USA is number one on the top of the list here. But I don't know, if you look deeper into the statistics, and I think a lot of other people are starting to notice it too, because I'm seeing it more and more on some of the news things, where these numbers aren't really as dreadful as their predictions. And it's not to make light of the folks that have had trouble, but I'm just saying, once again, it seems like they've over dramatized some of this stuff. And like I said, I keep repeating this, and it's not a big deal for me because I'm a homebody anyway. I work from home. I get up every morning, I get a cup of coffee, I come in here and sit and talk with you folks, and then I go out in my shop and, shoot a video or run Gatton CNC kits or whatever. That's my day. That's how it is. So it's not a really big change for me. But the only thing that has changed for me is that it's a chore just to try to get some food. I'm okay on the toilet paper because I had bought that, just the timing was right for my normal purchase of toilet paper. So that worked out good. But man, I start getting low, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to go to the grocery store because that's where all the cooties are. You think about it, they limit you on how many of things you can buy. And so consequently, because they limit you, now you got to go back again more often. Well, when you go today and get stuff, there's a certain people you'll run across. And then when you go a week from now, because you got to go again, there's going to be different people. So it's just, I don't quite get the thing. I mean, yeah, you got to stop the hoarders, but it's I just don't like. So I quit. I won't go to the grocery store now, and I won't order from them to have it delivered, because the few times I've tried that when all this first got going it's like, no, we don't have that. We can substitute this. No, we don't have that. We can substitute. And I'm like, so I get my order and I don't even know if I'm being charged right. So I'm like, screw that. I'm not doing that. So I'm having to buy stuff online off of Amazon, and I'm trying to get canned goods and stuff that will keep, just so I can eat. And I'm like, man, I want a you know, good cheeseburger or something, but I don't want to go out nowhere to get it because of all the idiots out there. But I don't know. I think something's going to bust open pretty soon, because I think some folks, um, getting a little tired of not just sitting at home and the quarantine and all that stuff, but just watching their finances just dry up, over a disease which apparently is not as bad as what they've been letting on. Just like today, like if I look at the latest corona stats from today, in the USA, it says they had 240, not 240,000, not, 240 new cases. That's it in the whole US, 240 cases. In the deaths, they had 9. And again, I don't want to make light of the people that get it, but I'd be willing to bet, just from what I've been hearing, out of those 9, I bet you a lot of those didn't really die of COVID-19. They probably had something else wrong with them, and because it's got to the point where anytime somebody dies, they're like, oh, coronavirus stat right there, add them up. So I don't know. I think it's going to bust open pretty soon. And I feel like this: if you're one of the vulnerable groups and you're still, a little gun shy about getting out, by all means, stay home. Stay home. But man, I'm thinking it's time to start getting things back to normal. And I get tired of them saying, well, this is the new normal. No, it's not. Sorry. This is not the new normal. It's, if you, like I said, if you're in a vulnerable group, stay home. If you've got to get out and you're still a little gun shy, put on a mask, wear gloves, do whatever you got to do. But we got to get going again. It's getting a little, it's getting a little too crazy, I think. Steven says, Dave, you better wear your mask and get them to the door. Nah. They don't even want, from what I can understand, they don't want you to get out of the car. But because when I called the other day, I had to go get them a dose of their Heart Guard and Next Guard stuff. And when I asked him, I said, well, are y'all still doing appointments and stuff? She says, yeah, we're just not letting anybody in but the animals. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait in the car. I don't care. So Gary Hammett says, if you look at the cases per million people, we are not as bad as most of Europe. Yeah, total cases per million that I'm looking at it right here. It's 1,315. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, and I feel bad if if anybody's got it and, had a rough time or didn't make it or whatever, but it seems like a lot of the folks that are getting it and passing away, it's like they had something else wrong with them anyway. And that just made it worse. The flu would have done the same thing. So I don't know. Jim Jones says, the media, amazing how they can swing the masses. Yeah, I really think that, I mentioned this the other day. I really think they're looking at this going, oh, wow, this is easy. Look at this. We just put out a few reports, tell the news media what to say. We can control these sheep. Heck yeah. Yeah. John N's in the house. How you doing, John N? But I can have good fresh bread. Amen, brother. Daddy knows how to make some bread now. I'm not much of anything else, but Daddy can make some bread. Doc Whitaker in the house. How you doing, Terry? Good to see you, bud. Rick Nolan says, eggs went, I heard. All right, I missed something there because that comment don't make sense to me. We are being lied to, no doubt. Well, yeah, if they open their mouth, they're lying probably. And that goes for pretty much any of them. Oh, okay, I see. There's more to it. Eggs, I heard. Eggs went, I heard, up. I guess. I don't know. I haven't bought eggs. I haven't bought eggs in a really long time. And that was mainly because I used to have chickens, but now all my chickens are gone. And I wanted to get some more this spring, and then all this started. And I'm like, probably not a good time to get chickens. So John Ian says, I agree with you, Dave. Well, you don't have to. That's not a requirement to watch the coffee sessions. You can disagree with me all you want. I don't care. I just give you my 2 cents worth because I'm the one with the mic and you guys don't have one. So Bart Bixel says this country needs to get back to producing now. Yeah, I'm hoping that if nothing else, this is a little bit of a wake up moment for things going, we can get our stuff a lot cheaper overseas, but maybe we should move it back here and build it here. But I mean, I get it. It's hard because people are stupid. They will absolutely go for the dirt cheapest price and not even think about, well, yeah, I could probably pay 30 cents more for this, but it's American and it's going to help some, they don't realize the big picture. You got to look at the big picture. It's like all these people that go to, that's one of the reasons why I won't go to Walmart. Remember back when Walmart was, wasn't that old, and it was all, they had all those Americans, it was all, they buy American, that's all they had, and blah, blah, blah. And now you can't hardly find anything that's made in America in those stores. Yeah. The only reason, okay, here we have a comment here. Only reason it's not as bad is because of the quarantine, in my opinion. It would be crazy to jump the gun. Well, you might be right. You might be right. But do we want to stay in a quarantine and we don't get the virus? But now we've lost our house because we don't have a job. We can't buy food because we don't have a job. And it's only, the flu kills more folks, and I know there's not I know they're saying it's not the same as a flu, and it's not. There's not a vaccine for this stuff yet. But, to me, I think in some cases they need to tell people, okay, look, we're going to have to change the way we work. You're going to have to, stay farther apart and wear gloves and mask or whatever. But some folks need to get to work. because this, to me, this has just been one big test for socialism, and I don't like it. Uh, the government having to print money and give it to all these folks just to keep them afloat, but then tell them they can't, they had a perfectly good job, they can't go to it. So, I don't know. There you go, Wilson. Ask for American, buy American. Yeah. I'm all the time plugging the All American Clothing Company. I'm wearing their blue jeans right now, wearing their socks right now. And I don't get paid nothing for saying that. They're just an American company. I always buy from them as much as I can. And, I've had people come in here, well, this stuff's too high. Well, yeah, it's going to be higher because it's, we don't have somebody making, $2 a day sewing blue jeans. But you got to look at the big picture. Yeah, George says April 1st was rent day. Now to see how many dominoes fall. Yeah. Yeah, Dean's right on here. He says, most of my life I bought either made in USA or made in Canada. Dean is Canadian, by the way, if you don't know that. Until the last few years, try to buy something that isn't made in China. We sold our souls for money, both countries. Yeah. Another good example is in places that I won't even go in anymore is Hobby Lobby. You go in there at Hobby Lobby, just go in there, and as you browse around, pick stuff up and turn it over. I challenge you to find something that's made in the USA. You're probably not going to do it. China, Pakistan, countries I can't even pronounce. And it's all little stuff that we could do. And it makes it tough for the craft and woodworking type people, the makers here, because you go to a little festival and you display your stuff and people go, I saw that at Hobby Lobby for $5 and you got $25 on, you can't compete with that. But we have to train ourselves to get over that, pay a little bit more and get American and look at the big picture. Quit thinking about me, think about the whole picture because we're all in this together. Yeah. All right, I'm getting behind on the comments yesterday. Mike says 779 died in New York yesterday. Okay. I'm looking to see. It looks like the total. Oh, wait, that's total deaths from the beginning. Where is the. Well, see, I don't know when that came out and when, because the chart I'm looking at says the new deaths was 9 in the USA. So this is, let me make sure I'm looking at the right date on this, because I click this same thing every day. But that's what this one's telling me. Now, 779 people might have died in New York, but they may not have all died from COVID-19. Johnny says, until people are okay with rich being wealthy enough, it will continue. Everyone wants to be the richest person in the world. Not everyone, Johnny, because I'm not. I know for sure that money doesn't make you happy. I probably got a lot less money than most of y'all, and I'm probably I'm pretty happy. This Hobby Lobby is folding, maybe. I don't know. No, you need to go check out the site, Dean. That's why I plug this company, is because they get all their cotton and everything right here in the U.S. So, yeah, I will challenge that statement. Go to their website and read about them, check them out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's why I'm a big fan of the All American Clothing Company. What's incorrect? Steven says I'm incorrect about something. Jim Jones says, pick a hell of a year to retire. Not sure what it'll look like in December. Yeah, I know, and I'm right behind you, Jim. Yeah, if we bought out of need rather than want, we could afford to pay a little more. Yeah, that's the big, I mean, that's the way it is. The ads and all are driven to people who don't have any self-control. They buy stuff they don't really need and stand in line to get it. All right. I don't, he says deaths yesterday. Well, I don't know. You could be right. Like I said, I'm looking at this chart and it says here, I can show it to you just so you don't think I'm telling any stories. But right here, it says USA. Oh, let me point it over here. You can't see my pointer. New cases. We got 240 new cases. And then over here, it says new deaths, 9. So, I don't know. Yeah, David just got here just in time to say goodbye. Yeah, my timer just went off a little while ago. I'm babbling on here. It's time to get going and get to work. Got to get the boys over to the vet. That should be fun. I think I'm going to take my little action camera and just in case there's anything hilarious to film. Trying to watch them little girls dragging big old dogs in. That should be fun. All right, so y'all get out there, have a good, safe Thursday. Thank y'all for tuning in, and be safe. Be safe no matter what. All right, we'll see y'all.